Hello there, guys. This is Teacher Krishna, and welcome to our first class for the third unit. I'm pretty sure that you can actually see a small difference right here. I'm testing out a couple of programs. I am, of course, willing to improve every single day to give you better lessons and to make them more interactive. And welcome. This is a class that is part of Beehive School. It is intended for 10th graders from high school. The subject is Physics 1. And even though it says week number 22 right there, notice that this is just a small introduction to what week number 22 is going to be in the next coming week. All right, so it's a pleasure to see everyone around here with me. And let's start up with today's presentation. Just like I mentioned, this is just a small introduction for what we are going to have during the third unit. And the end in mind is the following. Students will be able to get familiar with the new methodology and tools that will be used during the third unit. So you are going to be noticing some slight and some other major changes in the methodology and platforms we're going to use in the third unit. Probably the biggest change we're going to have is that we are not going to use Google Classroom anymore, but we're going to start using the platform of Educativa. So it's something that you need to take into account. And let's go over the exercise that you need to complete today. So you can start getting familiar with some other platforms and, of course, with some other things. Number 1, read the unit program carefully and write down questions that you might still have. So you already received a physical version with all of the topics, all of the activities, points, and basically all of the structure of the subject during the third unit. So the first thing that you need to do before absolutely anything is take a look at the physics program for the third unit. And if you still have any questions, let me know during the Meet session. By the way, there is another major change that we're going to have, in which we are not going to have live sessions in Zoom anymore, but we are going to be making them directly in Meet. So make sure to be prepared with the application in case you need it for today. Number 2, make a front page in your notebook for the third unit. That's something else that is very important. And during the second unit, we were working mostly with physical formats and stuff, right? But in the third unit, what's going to happen is that you are going to be using your notebook way more. So in my subject, it's very necessary that you have your notebook in every single one of the lessons we are going to have. So all of the summaries and all of the things that you are going to be learning and doing during the class are going to be written down in your notebook. So make sure to have a very nice looking front page for the third unit so you know where it is going to start. Then, number 3, watch the following video and make a summary. So, by the way, the links are going to be in the description of the video so you can have access to all of the materials in there. This is a very simple video about how to use Google Drive. They're going to teach you how to upload documents, how to download documents, how to share the links of your documents with someone else. This platform is going to be very important, so if at any time I ask you to share one document with me, you can simply share the link in Educativa or to my email. So then I'm going to be able to check the information that you have uploaded already to Google Class, or to Google Drive, I mean. Okay? And then something very important about the summaries, just like I mentioned, we are going to be using the notebook a lot more. So the summary that you are going to do about the video must be in your notebook. And remember that we have a specific format for summaries at the school. You need to have the date, you need to have the title, the end in mind, and of course you need to have the rest of the text. You need to follow the color patterns as well, in which the titles and subtitles must have blue and red, and just the normal text is going to have black and red. Make sure to take that into account, and of course, start from today with all of that format and all of the requirements that I am requesting from you. Then number 4, follow this link and complete the game. So this is a very nice web page. It's called Quizzes, and it's somewhat similar to Kahoot. And we are going to be using this platform once in a while for a quiz, for an interactive game, or just to review some content that we had already started during the class. So it's very necessary that you follow the link and complete the game that is right there. You are going to find some exercises related to speed, velocity, and acceleration. They are quite simple, so I'm pretty sure that you're going to be doing fine with each one of them. Something very important. Today, you don't have to show me your results, so that means you don't have to send me a screenshot or a picture with the results that you got from your quiz. This activity is just intended for you to be familiar with the platform, and just in case in the future we use this platform to review a topic or to have a quiz, you are already familiar with it and you have no problems when using it. Right? And let's go with our last activity for today, number 5. Pick one of the 7 habits and download an image with a phrase that we presented. Include it in your notebook. So we're going to start remembering a little bit about the 7 habits that we always work in our leadership program at the school. So I want you to pick specifically the one that you're struggling the most with. Like, I don't know, start with an end in mind, being proactive, or put first things first. And depending on which one of the habits you picked, then you need to include an image in your notebook that is related to that habit. So this is part of the big rocks that you need to accomplish. And one of the things that you need to be working on during the unit. So this phrase is going to help you out to keep the habit in mind during the unit. And of course, working in order to improve that specific part of you. Let's suppose that you want to work on put first things first. So the phrase is going to help you out to organize a little bit more your time, and of course consider what things are more important than others, and of course manage a little bit better your time. Those are basically the activities that you need to complete today. So I wish you the best of luck in today's activities, and I'm very glad to see you all. And actually this time I will be able to see you, right? So it's a pleasure to have you here. I hope that you are as excited and as happy as me to start this 3rd unit. I will be seeing you around during the live session. So goodbye, guys. Take care.